Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the host of Late Night Buffalo, Cody Colin Chase!
All right. What's up, Buffalo? How are you? Yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming out to Late Night Buffalo, the first installment. I am Cody Colin Chase. We got a great show for you. We're going to start with talking about Buffalo. I love Buffalo. I love you guys for coming out. It's great that you guys are here. You guys see this? That BuzzFeed, we just made BuzzFeed's top 10 best cities for young professionals to get mugged in. I'm so excited. It's a pretty big deal. And you know you're an up-and-coming city, too, when you get a double-decker bus, right? You guys see this thing? We made it. So you can take this thing around the city, get a tour of the city, as if we needed another reason to look down on this city. I kind of like it though. I kind of like this idea because from that top deck, it's a perfect angle to spit on those bike pedal tours. I love this picture too because it's like this is the most Buffalo picture. It's a bunch of people drinking on bikes, and on the left-hand side there's a parking ticket. It's perfect. I took this from their website. This happened a couple days ago, actually. The RAF building, downtown Buffalo. It's this building with all the government offices in it. This guy got caught with a crack pipe in his shoe on his way in. Insane, right? But, I mean, in his defense, if you've walked anywhere downtown Buffalo, you also have crack pipe in your shoe. They caught him because he was the only one super jazzed about the DMV. You guys following this? This is huge. The Salino and Barnes breakup. On again, off again, who knows anymore? I still hear the jingle. But yeah, they're breaking up. They're trying to dissolve. It's a big corporation. They're trying to dissolve the whole thing. And I just read that Barnes is getting half of the jingle. It's just going to be, and Barnes, call 8888. Sad Salino. So, Wagnitz. Yeah. Did you see that they just started an online delivery service? You guys can order your groceries right online. You know, it's kind of cool. It's kind of a big thing for us. Tops is going to follow suit later this fall as soon as they're done downloading 50 new hours of AOL. Mom, get off the phone, I'm trying to order groceries! What's next here? Erie County Fair, that's right. Yeah, I've never been to the fair, but I have been to a Kmart, so... Erie County Fair is here, it's upon us, it's kind of cool. It's growing every year, it's getting bigger and bigger. I just saw that they had an app now for the fair, and I downloaded it because I wanted to make sure that it wasn't farmers only. But it's just a list of concession stands, like where all the food is. It's kind of like Ashley Madison, but you cheat on your diet. The joke's in the slogan, I guess. What's next here? The Game On Scavenger Hunt is a thing Buffalo does every year. It's an annual event where people dress up. This happened yesterday. People dress up and scour the city just looking for different items. Just all day. It's an all-day event. They're just scouring the city looking for different items. We got a copy of the list. It's just a job. Takes a really long time. Check this out. Neil Armstrong, his lunar bag right there, filled with moon dust, just sold at auction for $1.8 million. $1.8 million for Neil Armstrong's bag. While Lance Armstrong's bag will only sell for half of that. All right. Bill O'Reilly's out. You guys see this? He's no longer at Fox News. It's kind of a big deal. It's kind of a cool thing that kind of happened for us. Bill O'Reilly's out, you know. It's he's just started a podcast, though. It has his key demographic wondering, what are podcasts? And they better not be black. So, 132, a Long Island restaurant just released a 132-year-old lobster back into the wild. Insane, right? Just released it back into the wild with a pardon, of all things. But not before first embarrassing it by having its staff sing it happy birthday. It's kind of cool that the lobster's been put right back under the sea, you know? And this is great because it just returns the Guinness Book of World Record for the oldest restaurant employee back to this lady, the Denny's on Delaware Avenue. Put an eye patch on her so you guys don't know who it is. All right. Cher, do you guys see this? In the beginning of the summer, Cher was in the Billboard Awards. She was dancing like this. She was dancing naked. Right? That's naked. That's Cher naked, dancing. She's 71 years old, dancing naked. She sang her classics like Believe and Turn Back Time, while the audience just sat there and couldn't and wished they could. All right, guys, we got a wonderful show for you. It's gonna be great. We got a couple of comics, Kevin Dillon, Clayton Williams. We got a bird guy. Let's do this. I don't know what that was. I know that's vodka. Holy hell. Okay. All right, so we are live streaming this. Just so you guys know, we are live streaming this. This is going to be on Facebook Live on the Tralf Summer Comedy Series. Pretty excited, so share it, like it, whatever you gotta do. You can do it right now if you want to share it. I am doing, so we did talk about the fair a little bit. The fair is upon us, and I did some research actually. Let me get into my notebook here. Okay, cool, we're good. All right, so I did some research on the fair. Every year the fair has a slogan or a theme. It's insane. It's every year since 2009 they started doing this with, it started with Erie County Fair, Summer Love Affair. All right, we'll let it slide. It was the first one, whatever, it doesn't matter. So the second one, 2010, was Fair Fever. Okay, yeah, that's what you get when you drink the water there. We get it. Okay, so 2011, Red, White, and You. All right, Toby Keith, what's up? 2012, it's just Wild About the Fair. That's it. So you can see the trajectory here. It's kind of losing steam pretty quickly. 2013 was Just Experience It. That was it. I think there was a writer's strike or something. So then the next year, 2014, Growing Strong. Okay. They need to regroup. Let's regrow. Let's rebrand. 2015, it's Our Fair. All right. Okay. 2016, the 12 Best Days of Summer. Nailed it. They stopped. 2016 was the last time they came up with a slogan. So I called them, as you do, as you know, I was researching this whole thing that we're doing here. And I called the fair, and they transferred me to a guy named Marty. Anybody know Marty? The Erie County Fair's Marty. Anyway, I talked to him, and I was like, hey man, I got a question for you about these slogans, these themes and things. What's going on? Why is there no more 2017's here, there's no more theme, there's no more slogan. What gives? And he goes, why do you want to know? Fair, all right? That's fair. So I told him I was writing a research paper. I'm in community college. And he says, and I'm not even, this is real, this is what he said. He said, you know what? Branding's hard. He said it's very difficult to year after year churn out these slogans and these themes. So what I'm doing right now on Facebook Live, if you guys could, it's going to be #HelpTheFair. We're going to come up with some slogans, some themes for the fair. Let me just get it started here. And I'll start it off with Erie County Fair. Fry anything once. All right, perfect. So those of you that are home and you're watching, feel free to chime in as we go. And I have my man Kevin Dillon in the back that'll occasionally check on it and read some as I continue. Because during this whole process, I also was wondering why the wild claims. The Erie County Fair it claims quite a bit of wild things, right? Like it claims to be the best 12 days of summer, but we all know that there's only like 6 days of summer, right? That's outlandish. It also claims, this is a real thing, on its website, it claims that it has the flattest 5K on the planet. What a selling point. All right, it's gonna be the flattest. No uphill, no downhill, just flat. But it's just a conveyor belt to the concession stands. That's all it is. Another claim that the fair has is that it's the largest fair in New York State. They're probably right if they're going by BMI, body mass index. Right? All right, do we have any slogans yet in the back?
Tractor, pull my finger.
Tractor, pull my finger. Okay, well, that was perfect. That explains the Erie County Fair. Here's another one. I came up with a couple of, how about this one? Beer sweat through my cargo shorts. All right. Erie County Fair, saltwater tacky. All right, okay. Erie County Fair, bring your own goat. Okay. And this is my favorite one. I think, I think this is my favorite one. I think we're gonna actually pitch this one to the Erie County Fair next time I have a conversation with Marty. Erie County Fair, come for the deep fried beef on Weck. Stay until the ambulance gets here. I think that'll do it. Perfect. All right, so we're gonna move on. We're gonna get things rolling into our first guest. A very good friend of mine. She's wonderful. She's very smart. She's a comic in town. She's also my Late Night Buffalo sports correspondent. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Allie Brady. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, thank you, sir.
How are you?
Living the dream.
Yep,
Thank you.
That's right.
This is nice.
First of all, let's get into the trade that happened. Let's talk out the gate, because that happened like today, yesterday?
Yesterday.
See, this is why I need you around.
Yeah, he's been busy making quotes for the Erie County Fair. Doesn't have Twitter, but he knows.
Don't have Twitter.
Yeah, that's good.
So this trade, it was a big trade. It was a big deal.
Yeah.
Explain it. Tell me.
I feel like you need basic information. So football is a sport played with two teams.
Males?
On a field.
All males?
Yeah, Cody, thanks for bringing that up.
All right. We've got an agenda. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Women's liberation, this is what you got. This is what you got. All right. So we traded. I'm sure everyone in the room is human and knows what happens. But we traded Sammy Watkins and Ron Darby, right? Yeah. And there's some controversy.
Is it a bad move? Like, do you think, was Sammy like our go-to?
Sammy's a good dude, but he has like a Cinderella glass slipper for a foot. So it's not.
I understand the reference because I've seen Cinderella.
Yeah.
I know what that is.
But a Bills game.
Don't know what
right?
that
No,
is.
yeah. No, it's okay. And Ron Darby, he was like our low-key lockdown cornerback. So he was a good guy, and he's like he was a
Defense. Are they both defensive players?
Okay, so. Right.
Yeah, this is why I need you. I need you on my side.
Let's just say we have more draft picks for the next
Cool.
draft.
That's good.
okay.
That's what a sports fan. That's the most thing I see on Facebook is, at least we get a draft pick or something.
Yeah, no, it's not going to be good for 3 years, but nothing is. So
True.
we've got a long way in this world.
Yeah, I think that's why I stopped watching the Bills and paying attention, because there's so much sadness.
I know. It's all right.
So sad. So you also play sports. What do you play?
I was in a beer league softball
Perfect.
team.
Beer.
Yeah, super
I know
great.
that's good.
Yeah, look at me. That's great.
You also golf. We golf
I golf, we
together.
golf, yeah.
We are golf partners. We golf sometimes. She is way better than me by a long shot.
It's okay.
But that's okay. We also, a really cool thing about you and your sports. You've been a sports fan your whole life, and you've studied sports.
Yes, I had the internet since I was since like '95 AOL days, as we were talking.
Okay, yeah. So you just started. You were like, I'm gonna learn.
Huge
all the
sports fan. I've always loved sports. I've played sports. I had a D1 scholarship for volleyball. So
Wow.
yeah, really shows it. Look at me
Pretty
now.
impressive. Yeah, you did it.
Look at me now.
You did it.
Yeah. Wow.
So about let's go back to the Bills just for a
Yeah,
second.
yeah.
So why are they so, why do they suck?
Okay, so here's the thing. Whatever the Bills do, they touch, they ruin, right? It's
Okay.
just like Sammy Watkins. Oh, great job with that. But I mean, okay, he's just gonna break. But like we got Reggie Bush, right? Reggie Bush.
Okay, yep. I don't know who that is.
Okay, he dated Kim Kardashian.
I know who that is.
Okay, all right. Simple terms. But he's he won the Heisman. He had to return it, but he won the Heisman once. He won the Super Bowl in New Orleans. Comes to Buffalo, first running back to ever get negative rushing yards. We just
I know negative's bad.
Yeah, good boy. But we had OJ. OJ, we like that.
OJ was great in his prime, right? He was like
Excellent.
the juice.
That's just because his name is OJ, but that yeah. No, but OJ, right? We had OJ, and that's so I guess the only good thing about Buffalo is OJ because he's 1-0 in murder charges.
Right.
We beat murder. But the Patriots are 0-1 in murder charges.
So we beat the Patriots.
Yes.
We did it, everybody. We did it. Hey. That's incredible. That's at least we have that.
Yeah, that's what we got.
Right. We actually we spent some time together a couple weeks ago. Without her, I could not have even stepped foot in the HSBC.
KeyBank.
The KeyBank Center. So we got in there and we hung out with some bandits. The Bandits are the only championship team in Buffalo, and they're the lacrosse team. Are there any Bandits here? The team? I don't know. If that means anything anymore. It's 2017. I said, are there any Bandits here? Stupid. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and then roll the tape that we spent with the Bandits.
Hi, I'm Allie Brady, and I am Late Night Buffalo sports correspondent.
We're here at the KeyBank Center with the Buffalo Bandits, which is a minor league.
I think it's full league. It's a real.
It's a major league lacrosse. I play
forward. Very important for the game, right?
Yeah.
You're the goal.
I am the goal scorer. Yeah, that's my job.
How long have you been playing lacrosse for?
Since I was 4 or 5.
What's your favorite thing about the upcoming season?
Just getting back playing lacrosse again and being back on the field.
What is training like during the year?
It's pretty hard. I mean, we go 4 times a week. We practice once a week and then one time before the game, but that's about it.
What do you think you're going to do this year?
We're going to do a lot better than we did last year, and we're going to compete for it.
David Brock. David?
You?
Brock. Cody Chase.
Cody Chase.
Who are you playing? What's the team out there?
Believe it or not, when we play in Colorado, we play Colorado.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, we played them. Craig England.
Craig England. They call you England?
Engie.
Engie.
A lot of Engie.
England's too long.
Yeah, way too long. Too hard to remember.
Yeah. When you do this,
Yes, sir.
it's coddling?
It's cradling.
Okay. Somebody to teach me how to coddle. Is that something you could cradle?
Cradle. Think of a pail of water. You fill a pail of water, grab it by the handle, and you swing it around, and water comes out. Watch out. That is centrifugal force. And that's all you do is just top hand, cradle it in your fingers there, treat it like your girlfriend.
All right.
Tell her thank you. Tell her nice to see you.
Nice to see you. You're very.
Just keep it in the.
I would say that to my girlfriend.
Yeah.
You knit your own net?
Yeah, you knit your own net. You have to knit your own net.
Hey man, this is all new to me.
We usually get I get a guy on my team that does it for me.
Like a resident knitter?
Yeah, like we call them the stick doctor.
Stick doctor?
Yeah,
That sounds like that's my role in the Bandits. So if you guys need a stick
Well,
doctor,
if you get good at stringing sticks, yeah, then someone might start liking that, and yeah, you can be our stick doctor.
I'm pretty sure the people that I'm the stick doctor for love it. So we can make this work. Was this your first choice?
No.
Sport, what was your first choice?
It was like football, I like golf. But it wasn't my first choice, I just wasn't really good at anything else, so here I am.
Right, golf would have been interesting.
Would have been fun, yeah.
Do you still play?
I do.
We should go hit a round. Nope. Okay.
I'll be busy that day, I think.
All right. It's that's fair.
Did they hire you yet?
No, I'm working on becoming a part of the team.
I guess it's a good time to tell you that I grew up on a Native American Indian reservation, and I never learned lacrosse. What a great day, though. That was a really great time. Allie Brady, where do we find you on Twitter?
I think it's my name, Allie_Brady, and
Okay.
it's simple.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Allie Brady. All right, we got a very, very special treat for you guys. A very funny comic's going to come out and do some time. His name is Clayton Williams. He runs an open mic at Good Bar on Elmwood, Uncle Jerry's Comedy Addict on Facebook. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the very funny Clayton Williams.
Hey everyone, I want to thank Cody for allowing me to do this show. Not often that gang members from Sesame Street get to be on TV. So if you're checking the news, make sure that Elmo is okay, because he's all red and don't like bloods. We're rolling on him. I enjoy my look. It's given me a lot of privileges in certain ways. I get treated like a celebrity or a really pretty girl at bars. It's cool, like I go somewhere and someone offers me a free drink. One time this older gentleman offered me a snowblower, which I'm pretty sure was a sexual thing, because it was in July. I'm like, I don't know, maybe later, sir. Let's see how the night goes. It's weird though, because I'm starting to feel the negative impacts of this. Like I was leaving a bar the other day, as I'm walking out, some guy reached out and grabbed my hair. And I'm like, whoa man, next time ask. He's like, if you're gonna look like that, you better be ready to be touched. I'm like, holy shit! We're just going with this? This is terrifying. I gotta start questioning these drinks people are giving me now. Cause I don't want to end up in someone's basement with barrettes in my hair, getting brushed or some shit. It's like 102. I'm like, no. It's not a good look. Yeah, I'm kind of weird though. I'm very weird. I blame that on my mother. My mom got me birds as a child, and if you want your kids to not have friends, buy them birds. So I'll let you in on a little secret. No parent wants their kid to hang out with the child who has birds. It's creepy. Like my mom gave me like the trifecta. She got me birds as a child, gave me the middle name Renee, and also made me. Like that's... And then said, try to find love now, you little bitch. Like, I dare you. I hated birds. See, birds suck. You can't do anything with a bird. They sit in a cage for 100 years, and then you die, and they're still there. Like, that's not fun. 4-year-olds can't do anything with that. Like, growing up, I wanted a dog. Like, dogs are super cool. Anybody have dogs in here? Yeah. Dogs are amazing. I love dogs. Although I hate when people love their dog too much. Like, I hate when someone says that they adopted a dog. Because you didn't adopt a dog. You got a dog. It's not like you went through 2 years of paperwork and someone questioning your lifestyle choices to get this dog. Plus, you'll never have a situation in life where you guys are sitting at the dinner table, enjoying a nice meal. Like a family does. Dog looks over at you and says, hey, why don't I look like the rest of the family? Like, dad has glasses, am I gonna need glasses? What's going on? Am I gonna grow up by says, I don't understand this. Like, you're just like, ooh. Well, first of all, Bosco, you're like 11. So we didn't even think we'd be having this conversation right now. Maybe with the next dog we would talk about this, but if you must know, you're adopted. Your dog runs out of the room crying and you're feeling horrible because you've been lying to your dog its whole life. But you feel even worse knowing that deep down inside, you can never love your adopted dog as much as your biological dog. I don't know, there's something about carrying a dog in you for 9 months. You just build that bond. Real quick, we got any feminists in here? Yeah. How did you feel about the depiction of Edith Mueller in the Suffragette movie? Oh, I thought you were a feminist! You're like those people who go to comic book movies and just wear a Spider-Man shirt, but you ain't about that life. Oh. No. I feel it's weird that I would even have to bring up being a feminist. Because I feel like everyone should treat each other with respect and we should all be treated equally. That's how humanity should work. It sounds ridiculous. You might not like this next part, so... No, it's not bad. I do feel, I would consider myself a feminist, although I feel like there are some feminists out there who are fighting for causes that kind of muck up everything for people. Like, there are some women out there who are fighting for the right not to wear shirts in public. Like, we treat men who don't wear shirts in public with respect. So I'm sorry, I've never seen a dude not wearing a shirt outside and been like, oh, right this way, sir! You must have a meeting with the mayor, don't you? No. You're a scumbag. Like, we have rules in society. Like, if you go to an establishment, it's no shoes, no shirt, no service. Not like if you go into a Starbucks, guy comes in not wearing a shirt and he gets a macchiato for free. Like, you know what? I like your areolas. Get it now. Hurry up, he looks cold. Like, we don't even like cartoon characters not wearing shirts. Like, Winnie the Pooh used to not wear any clothing. Like, they were fine with it, and then one day they said, I don't like that at all. By the way, this is good. Just naked bear dick going around. We're all fine, but I swear to God, if I see a poo nip, I'm gonna lose my shit. You guys have been real cool. My name's Cody Williams. Thank you for that.
Ryan Williams, everybody. Holy hell, that was awesome. That's great. Very funny guy. I had to switch out the vodka for water just so I can slow it down. Okay, all right. So, you guys are really in for a treat here. We got a really cool thing. Oh, first. Our only sponsor. I couldn't get like a bit. I've got one of these. What is this? You know what this is? Long john. Yep. It's a great long john. Lock it up. I picked the driest damn donut. All right, let's do this. All right, cool. That was a lot just for Paula's Donuts. You guys know what Paula's is. I didn't have to do that. I could have just said, Paula's Donuts sponsored us. And you'd be like, yeah, let's go. All right. Okay, so you guys are in for a real treat. During this whole process, I wanted to try to find somebody. Like, I wanted to bring an animal on. I reached out to the zoo. They said, get away from me. I reached out to the Rochester Zoo. I didn't realize they had a zoo. They have a zoo. But then I looked online, I was researching, and I found a gentleman that is from Buffalo, primarily from Buffalo. He is a bird watcher. He is Buffalo's premier bird watcher. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Rick Tallahassee. Welcome to the show, Rick. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Great. Thanks. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. You might need to hold that one. Cool. Okay, so you brought a bird. It's in the back.
I did.
You brought a bird. That's
Well, I had a bird. Well,
huh? What? Okay, let's get into it a little bit before we open that up. I don't know. Cryptic bird watcher. So you bird watching. Let's get right into it. So you started years and years and years ago. You just loved birds, and you were like, "These are what I want to watch."
yeah, love them.
What's your favorite thing about birds?
I don't know. I love their free spirit.
Free-spirited birds.
Yeah, you look at a bird and you say that's a free spirit.
That's a sparrow. That's a free spirit.
Yeah, it
Okay.
goes hand in hand.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Are there any streets? So you're Buffalo based, right? Are there any streets in Buffalo that you will not watch birds?
Orchard Park Road. You think it would be the opposite.
Yeah, it looks like it's like an open. There's fields.
They hate it when you're on their property.
The birds do.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
the people. The
Okay.
people at Orchard Park.
Fair mistake.
I mean, everywhere is a bird's property. But,
Sure.
You know.
Yeah. Bird property tax. What's that like? No,
It's steep.
it's steep. Okay, so you don't like chicken wings.
Hate them.
Hate chicken wings. Why Buffalo?
I just grew up here. The bird watching gene was passed down.
So your family's bird watch. It's like a
Yeah. We watch birds. Some like them more than others.
Mhm.
I liked it the most, so I made a profession of it.
So what do you? And you have like your gear. You have like binoculars.
Yeah, you got binoculars.
Can you do a bird call? Do you have a bird call that you, potentially that you can do for us? That we could all maybe learn right now. I don't know.
Yeah. There's actually one. There's a water swallow.
A water swallow.
Yeah. They don't fly. They stay underwater.
Oh.
Yeah. It's
So
very
they're like a
interesting.
penguin.
But so yeah, you kind of just go like. Yeah, and then they'll come every time.
Wow, that's interesting. You want to try it once, guys? You want to try it? Or you just try to do a water swallow sound? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
That's not right. It takes practice.
Yeah, it takes years and years and years of practice. So what's your focus? Like, what do you, first of all, okay, let's ask this. What's your favorite bird?
My favorite bird?
Yeah.
I think it's a seagull, because they're kind of like the rats of, you know.
Birds.
Yeah, the rats of birds.
They're the rats of birds.
They muck it up out there. They,
Yeah,
you know,
dirty.
They don't ask questions. They come for you, and that's how I, you know, try to take my approach for bird watching.
The more aggressive the bird, the more likely we'll
yeah.
see you finding it.
I'm there.
Well, that's great. A couple of days ago, Rick and I went out because I want to do more in Buffalo, so I wanted to try to find a new hobby, and Rick taught me how to bird watch. So let's roll the clip.
Doesn't open. It smells like birds. I'm out here at the Tiff Nature Preserve, waiting for Rick Tallahassee to show me how to find birds, the good kind. Bird. Rick's just the premier bird watcher in Buffalo. He's written several books on bird acquisition. Rick,
Hey, Cody, cool.
thanks for meeting me here.
What's the deal with the get-up? I guess I can give you a couple of my gear items, you know?
Thank you so much. This will be great. Yeah, this will help.
Yeah, you can use these to look at birds,
Great,
obviously.
thanks, man.
Yeah.
The bird origin stories. Let's go from the beginning. How did this all start?
It started when I was 7. My dad used to take me to the park, and I'd watch the birds fly, and they just seemed so magnificent.
Right.
And then my dad would pop his trunk and take a baseball bat out, and just with one hand would knock him out of the air.
Wow.
I don't know why he did that, but remember, I don't want to do that. But I'm gonna watch these birds instead.
I want to try different hobbies and try different things. I want to get outside more in Buffalo, and bird watching has always been interesting to me. I tried hot yoga, and it's too much. And I want to get out here and enjoy the environment and find the biggest birds possible.
Yeah. Well, you're talking to the right guy here.
Let's go look for some birds. Let's do it.
Bird. The bloodhound color. Because that doesn't chirp. It yells.
Now, is that what helps you attract birds? Because you kind of look like a bird?
Yeah, I think the hairy chin and just I smell like a bird.
Birding is really hard.
Trying. There's a bird.
No, that's a fishing line.
It's like a bobber. It's definitely a bobber.
Been out here for 2 hours.
Yeah.
How do I get out of here?
So I guess it's probably a good time to let you all know that I left him out there because birding is hard. I don't know how you do it.
I mean, it just means you're weak. That's. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm not going to sugarcoat.
Bird watching is for the hard people out there, right? If you're from the streets, you watch birds.
You're going to watch a few birds.
Right. All right. So you brought a bird tonight. Let's bring the bird out.
Well, here's the thing. I had a bird.
But you brought it here.
Yeah, I can't stress enough how intelligent this bird is. I had it in a cage in the back, and you know, I left it alone for like 5 seconds.
So what you're saying is that it's
It's
loose?
here. It's loose and it's very dangerous.
You brought the most dangerous bird and you let it go in the trap.
I go big. I go big and I don't go home. So
You better not go home. You gotta find it.
I mean, it could be here, but it may also not be here.
What?
That's the
What
main-
kind of bird is it?
They don't name it because if you
Oh
name it-
my! It's like a ninja bird.
If you saw it, you're gonna die. Is it?
Is that it?
That's definitely it, right?
That's the bird. Watch out!
Make no sudden movements, please.
That's.
You know what?
You better get it.
Yeah, I gotta take care of something.
You better get it. Okay. Watch out for the bird, everybody. Please apprehend it. Ladies and gentlemen, Rick Tallahassee. That was stupid. Okay. That was fun for me. So we got another comic coming to the stage, guys. He's been with me since the beginning of this whole thing. We write jokes together. Very funny. Very funny man. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Kevin Dillon.
Thanks, everybody. All right. Well, I know you really can't tell by looking at me, but I spend most of my time watching television. Not a Zumba instructor. Favorite thing to watch is Ghost Hunters. I love that. I love paranormal stuff. Love the ghosties. Ghost in the back there. I love on Ghost Hunters, they always say a sign that a house may be haunted is if when you walk in, you're overcome with a feeling of extreme anxiety and extreme dread. Well, that just sounds like every family gathering I've ever been to. I don't think they're experiencing ghosts. I think they're experiencing Thanksgiving. It is a scary afternoon at Grandma's. I'm also a big fan of House Hunters. It's a good show. They should combine Ghost Hunters and House Hunters. It'd be a good time. The realtor would be like, well, this place has hardwood floors, granite countertops, and occasionally you may wake up covered in scratches from the demon that lives in the crawl space. Yikes. Sounds like a real fixer-upper. We'll take it. It's also a fun show called Tiny House Hunters. Have you seen that? On Tiny House Hunters, people are giving up living in their perfectly normal-sized homes to move into what looks like a Target ad for dorm room furniture. So weird. Like, who are those people? I've been trying to figure it out when I watch the show. I think I figured out the people that are buying tiny houses. They are the folks at work that spend their entire lunch hour eating alone in their car. You know, sad sacks. That's who's buying the tiny houses. I am a sad sack. I'm one of those alone eaters in the car. I need my time. Stopped into a Wegmans earlier to pick up a few items, and I should have used that app. That looks pretty cool. But the guy in front of me in line was spending $350 on his groceries. Seems like an awful lot, doesn't it? I usually buy my groceries at Aldi's, and if you spend $350 there, they make you the CEO. They have never seen that kind of scratch in their lives over at Aldi's. They're like, holy shit, right this way, Mr. Fancy Pants, to your new office. Oh. That's okay, you can leave your groceries right there. We'll have someone bag them for you. We just thought you were another peasant. I do love Aldi's though. It's kind of like the Walmart $5 DVD bin of grocery stores. Like, it's a disgusting mess, but you can't help but kind of rummage around a little bit. Just bring some hand sanitizer, you'll be fine. Just trying to save some scratch because I'm getting married in a couple months. Thank you, very excited about it. It's very expensive, I don't know if you guys have heard. Yeah. Right now my main goal is to try and get in better shape for the wedding photos. This should have been a concern much longer ago, but now that we're in the home stretch. I'm in terrible shape. I'm in such rough shape right now that if I just sit wrong, my penis falls asleep. That's not supposed to happen. Not sure if you're familiar with penises. It's a sign something bad is happening to me. And I don't have any energy. Like, I recently bought an electric toothbrush because I found the act of manually brushing my teeth, it just become too exhausting. I'm like in a full sweat. I have 28 teeth. I got a Fitbit. I thought maybe that would help get me motivated. You know the Fitbit, right? After wearing the Fitbit for a few days, and after it had time to analyze my health information, It turns out I have the same activity level as a man trapped under a bookcase. It's poor. That is actually a slight step up from my original baseline reading of Mermaid on Land, so we're getting there. Baby steps. Every time I look at the Fitbit, it just says low battery warning, and it's 100% right. That is me to a T. And I just want to look better. Right now, I just look like as if someone photoshopped all the members of the Bare Naked Ladies into one person. Not a good look. Well, hey, folks, thanks for your time. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Dillon, everybody! He's the best. Alright, so before I bring out our musical act, I want to just thank everybody so much for coming out. You guys are awesome. I want to also touch on all the people that I reached out to, all the businesses and people that I reached out to, and I want to read some of their rejection emails. So some of you may know I had a couple of Buffalo Bills players that were set to actually be on the stage with me today. They lost, so I lost, so they're not here. Okay, so they kind of said yes. Shady said he'd do it for $200. That's real. I don't know. So I reached out to the Bisons. They said no. All right, that was a quick no. Salino and Barnes said no. We've got a lot going on, I guess. The Sabres, when I emailed them, I was just like, hey, Sabres, kind of off season. What do you guys think? They replied, ... no. As if I asked for their nudes or something. I was embarrassed. Napa Auto Parts said no. Home Handyman Service replied very quickly, but they also said no. Thanks, Louie Gee. Gary from Gary's Pools and Leisure. He's like, summertime, man, I'm busy. So if we do this again, hopefully it'll be the fall or winter and we can have Gary on from Gary's Got It. Squeeze said no. Wegmans also, they just didn't reply. And Jim Steakhouse said no. So, yeah, that's a boo moment for this. That's the boo segment of the show, is boo to them. They're missing out on really cool. But I almost, here's the thing about the Bills. I reread the email and I think I screwed up on my own. I said, hey, Buffalo Bills, it's gonna be the Super Bowl of late night talk shows. Shouldn't have used those words. Hell, I don't think they would have showed up if I said it's going to be the playoffs of late night talk shows. Alright, so we got a really great guest, a very talented musician from right here in Buffalo, New York. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Max Muscato. How are you, Max?
Good.
Thank you. First of all, thank you for responding to my email politely, promptly, and excitedly. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get started. How long have you been a musician in Buffalo?
I started playing when I was like 13. So do the math right there.
So forever.
14,
It's been
15 years.
Yeah. Wow.
Something like that.
So 15, and you play with your family, your dad.
Yeah, my dad's the drummer.
How
my
long-
brother was the drummer, but it didn't work out. But my dad's the drummer now.
Right. So how long has your dad been drumming for you? Like,
He's
he's floating around
He's
somewhere.
not telling me what to
Not
say
the
right
bird.
now.
He's not the bird. All right.
But
But he isn't here.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
So your dad drums for you. What kind of music are we?
So it's like in the genre of alternative, pop blues, pop rock. Yeah, you got one.
Let's see it. I have his debut album right here. Act 1. You guys can get it on Spotify, iTunes. Right?
Yeah, it's on all that good
it's all
jazz.
over.
You know, just
That right
download
there.
it, show your friends.
Yeah, share that around because Buffalo is the city of Sharon. I don't know. What
City of good neighbors.
Well, that's
It says
next.
all American city as you're driving in.
Next show, we're actually going to figure
Does?
out a new slogan for Buffalo. How's that?
You had
that's
some
what we'll
good
do.
ones earlier.
Yeah, they'll probably still apply for Buffalo. So family. Then you're more. Let's get into your professional life. So how you're doing really well.
Thanks. I
Like
really
things
appreciate that.
are really starting to happen for you.
Yeah, it took a while.
Yeah, 15
years
years.
of grind.
it's been a really
Yeah,
long time.
exactly.
So you told me that you founded a music festival. Can you tell me a little bit?
Yeah,
about that?
it's called Rock Autism, and it was Buffalo's first initial launch of a music festival for autism.
Oh wow,
And-
that's awesome.
Oh yeah. So my brother, he's autistic, and his name's Sonny, and he's a musician as well. And Sonny Boy is actually the first track
on the
off the
on
album.
Can you zoom in right here?
Could we get the stream going right there?
There's
So
nothing-
anyway,
there's nothing there.
my brother, he went through some trouble, and the festival is kind of about what happens to people that don't get the help that they need.
Right.
And it's very, very common, but people don't like to talk about it.
Yeah, sure. So all the festival, all the proceeds go to autism research and all the giving back to people that need.
Exactly.
And now your brother is an example of you wanting to give back. So you founded this whole thing. I think that's huge. I think that's
Yeah,
awesome. And
thank you.
So when's the next music festival? Do you have that lined up yet?
Well, actually, we haven't done it yet. We did the first event
Great.
July 1st.
So you're like working up to a big.
We were supposed to have like 3-4 events for it, and it just Buffalo's so small, everything is taken up.
Right.
So we're gonna get the next one in January, and then the actual first festival will be of April or May of 2018.
Wow. Mark your calendars.
Oh yeah, and
That's a big
we got
deal.
some great partners in Buffalo that are involved in it, so it's
Right.
turning out to be something cool.
That's awesome. So you're also you're reps now. You have you're working with an agency in Austin and in California.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Well, my album came out, and I was just shopping it around to everybody,
Yeah.
giving it away for free. And I was playing here actually. I opened up for the Dave Matthews Tribute Band, and I spoke to 2 of the band members here, and they were like, "You gotta head to Austin." And I said, "Okay."
Yeah.
So I sent out my album to like 20, 30 agencies down there, and one girl called me back. About 2 weeks later, she signed me, so I'm headed down to Austin in November.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
That's great. That's great news. I bet you. We'll probably have similar rejection emails.
Oh my gosh, yeah, so many.
It's constant, right? It's
Yeah.
constant.
I got no shows a lot. Like
Oh.
nobody just emailed me back. It's like I'm used to that.
I left
anyway.
those
With
out.
gigs, girls, like nobody talks to me all the time.
It's all the same. Okay, so agency rep, and are you moving? Are you sticking in? You gonna be a Buffalo boy? What's are you gonna represent Buffalo on the national scale? What's
Well, you
going
gotta
on?
love where you're from, I think.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm gonna come back periodically. Like I'm going down to Austin in November, and I'm actually traveling to California as well because I have another rep out there. There's Sensu Music, 2 buddies of mine from Buffalo. They're like an international booking agency right in California, so they picked me up. So I'm gonna
Awesome.
be going to Cali and Austin, and still coming back here once every
Grinding.
2-3 months, grinding.
That's phenomenal.
Living on ramen noodles.
That's an artist struggle.
Hot
right?
sauce,
That's
too. Hot sauce.
ramen noodles. That's what we live on. I don't. I'm rich. That was stupid. Let's set you guys up to play. You guys want to
Yeah.
do some songs?
You guys wanna hear it?
songs? Yeah. Let's please
All right.
feel free. Yeah.
Where's my band?
Where's
Let's get
Dad
these dads
at?
out here.
Where's Dad at?
All right.
This is everybody. They're gonna play a couple of songs from this album, and I believe a sneak peek from the upcoming album. We are so lucky, and in the Facebook world, you guys are lucky at home, you lazy assholes. All right, take it away, Max.
Put on the honest woman, but must be that behind that. That demons from his past. Oh, he locked himself away in a music, even movies. What to do but lose track of time through the streets and on down. Oh, the sun and boy, he's at it once again. I can tell this time it might be it. I lost my little. Where you going now? What you thinking now? Sun was left going up and ran away. What to do now? You can't run now. Sun boy faced hard times that day. And the truth of it all, it's no use. Sun boy and let me. He got the sex, he got the itch, he got the goods that'll turn you through. Oh, what did you do? Your daddy can say it now. Oh, dear son, he's at it once again. I can tell this time it might be the end. I lost my little. Where you going now? What you thinking now? Sideways like going up and ran away. What to do now? You can't run now. Sideways face hard times and day. The truth of it all, it's no use. Sun boy and my man, oh dear sonny boy, would you get it now? While you call out and cry and going off the tracks that burn and twist and turn. I can't escape these little hooks. My knees are shook, my mind you took. I'm losing all. Where you going now? What you thinking now? Sideways like going up and ran away. What to do now? You can't run now. Sideways face hard times that day. The truth of it all, it's no use. Sunny boy and my man, let loose. Now that's the story of Sunny boy. Now that's the story of Sunny boy.
Thank you guys. All right, that song is about my brother. That's the first song off the album, so we hope you guys enjoyed it. We're gonna keep it rolling with another song off the album. First, I gotta introduce some of the band. To my right is a dear friend of mine, Mr. Colin Brodowski, one of the nastiest bass players I've ever met in my life. And the guy behind me is my dad. Give it up for Max Muscato. Alright guys, this next song is called Colors. It's a single off the album, so we hope you guys like it.
on the road. Lights are dimming down and my music is low. Caught up in a conflict and I'm roaming through my mind. Uncertain that this bridge I'm on will draw me lift high. Oh yeah. I'm staring down the one that won my heart. Made a wrong choice, heartache's a bad place to start. I don't take back a word, no I don't have no regret. The worst of it's over from all I said. And I said, do you like my colors? 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 Do I get you mad, yeah? Or get you sad, so sad? Do you like my colors? Do you like my colors? Jokes and I smile to ease the tension building up, and I stay calm and I ain't no preacher, no I sure ain't no saint. We're going out in circles, the slow figure eight, oh yeah. Let's just take a second, sweep it under the rug. Let the dust settle and the waters rerun. And in real talk, you must be so proud. The war just started, a battleground. Oh, and I said, do you like my colors? 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 Do I get you mad, yeah? Or get you sad, so sad? Do you like my colors? Do you like my? Slow down, wait for my signal. You've been waiting for those days now. Slow down, wait for my signal. Not me every day. I can never be the one to make up your mind. And I swear I'll straighten my sword and I'll open your eyes.
Thank you, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, Max Muscato. Holy moly. All right. Before they play one more song, I just want to thank each and every one of you and everybody that's put time and effort into this whole show, Late Night Buffalo. It's been a wild success. Thank you so much for coming. Thanks Paula's for the driest donut I've ever had. The Bandits, the Sabres, the Bills, everybody that did everything. Ladies and gentlemen, Max Muscato for one last time. You guys have a great night. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, guys, this next one is off the next album coming out. This one's called Valerie. We hope you like it.
I'm trying to get my mind to comprehend how does this Wonder Woman rock my bed? And I'm not as brave, yeah, right in the storm. To me, the one I'm feeling a little bit lonely. So we begin to see who's gonna live first. Run up from her shirt, which will first? So sweet and screaming, pick the finest wine. Through all the vines, I think you'll smile. I got it bad for Valerie, but I know she's all that I need. I got it bad for Valerie, but I know she's all. Around and be pretend. Is she the one? What did she do to my head? Not afraid, take a couple steps back. I'm moving my diamond and pins up on the track. She's walking all over me. It's a wonder I can talk, but barely breathe. Because she's got tight pants, black boots, always so high that I'm young. And every guy's staring at her as fast as they can. I got it bad for Valerie, but I know she's all that I need. I got it bad for Valerie, but I know she's all. I got it bad for Valerie, but I know she's all that I need. I got it bad for Valerie, but I know she's all that I need. One more time, I got it bad for Valerie, but I know.
Thank you guys so much. My name is Max Muscato. This is Colin Brodowski and my pops. If you like our music, check it out on all those platforms. Thank you very much, Cody Colin Chase.
Thank you guys. Have a great night. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Have a good night, guys. Thank you very much.